guys, I am Chris Kaler.
And I'm Amber from Kyuujin, and today we are back again with you guys with the OC! Episode 19 from Season 2.
RAGER, I think this one is called. We'll see. So last episode, we still were trying to get used to Trey being around, and he had a hard time finding the money necessary to pay for his apartment. He did find some sort of job, but right away, like, the manager that was to, hire him said, nope, your credentials did not work.
His background didn't check.
Background didn't check, thank you. And so he had to pay $3,000 for this apartment, and he really wants to prove to Ryan that he can do this, that he can be independent and do his thing. So instead of asking for help, because Marissa was proposing, he chose to steal the crystal egg from a risky business because he was working at the at an auction, like he was helping Sandy and stuff, and yeah, it led to funny moments, very inspired by the movie, by the way. But yeah, no, Ryan is not happy. He doesn't want him to be on the street, and when Marissa said she gave the money to Trey so he could get the apartment, he was happy, but he's very disappointed. So
there is still something going on between Kirsten, that guy, and Sandy.
Carter, yeah.
Carter,
she doesn't want them to be together. Like, she doesn't want to mix the two, and yeah, there's a lot of signs that something's going on there, and I don't like this. So.
Carter is trying to put on the brakes for the husband, but Kirsten seems to feel a bit guilty.
Yeah.
We think that maybe Ryan's brother Trey might have a liking to Marissa because she helped him out.
Oh, that too.
Like he has that look in his eyes when she helped him come, and she was so sweet with him.
Marissa is getting really close to Ryan though, so I don't want anything to be to start between Trey and Marissa. But we'll see what happens. So don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of these, and check out our Patreon for the full-length reactions.
In the meantime, let's go!
Previously on the OC.
These are some friends of mine. Looking forward to getting to know you.
Yeah. That didn't work.
If she found out, maybe she got pissed. She did risk her reputation, and it turned to shit.
I know it hasn't been easy, man, but I want you to know that I appreciate everything you and the Coens have done for me.
Finally, when shown it.
Yeah.
Look, I'm sorry. I screwed up. Please just accept my apology.
The thing is, you keep screwing up. You've been here for 2 episodes, and every episode you do something bad.
He might not accept it right now, but prove to him that you want to change, you want to do better, and he will.
But he's not. That's the thing. Ryan has a lifetime of forgiving him. He keeps saying he's gonna make things better, just forgive me and move on. He keeps messing up.
I know.
That's the thing with Trey. After a time, you gotta stop forgiving.
Hey guys.
He's not helping himself.
Ryan, doesn't Trey move into the apartment today?
Yeah, he left this morning.
Well, don't you think maybe we should go by there, give him a housewarming gift?
That's all right. He doesn't need anything.
He doesn't exactly seem overburdened with possessions. You think maybe it's time to forgive him for the little yard sale thing?
Appreciate what you guys are doing. But he's my brother.
The thing is,
Just leave him alone.
there comes a time when you need to stop forgiving, but
I'm sorry, but I am on Ryan's side here. They're pushing because they want things to work, but if he feels like he's given enough, that's his decision.
There's something that I need to tell you. There were letters. Lots of letters. So we had to take you off the cover.
I guess you can just move on.
You did the right thing. I did?
Okay.
Absolutely. Don't give it another thought.
Do you mean that, or are you going to turn around and scream?
no, it's a mess. I mean, she still wants to have her magazine,
but
but
it's a blow.
It's a blow to her.
Professor Reed's already read the pages and he freaking loves him. He's driving all the way from LA just to meet us.
Oh, they still have that meeting that's going to happen.
Please make it work.
Dude, I still can't believe we're gonna have our own graphic now.
I know. I just can't believe it's 2005. We're supposed to have personal jetpacks by now. We dropped the ball. Hey.
Oh, hey!
Be proud, man. If this is ever going to work, you need to be open about your passions and not be afraid. Come on. You can talk about this.
And have a good one.
You gave them the go-ahead. Stop.
I know. I promise it wouldn't be be worried, but I'm telling you this, from here on out, full disclosure.
I think that you and Zach working together is a bad idea, but I can't stop it.
Summer, come on.
Whatever happens, I don't want to know anything about it. As far as I'm concerned, your little comic doesn't exist.
It's a graphic novel.
Marissa.
I'm not sure about this song either.
Her showing up alone. Last time she did that in that apartment, it turned into a relationship.
Ryan wanted to come, but he had this thing after school.
He knows, girl, don't try.
I still haven't bought chairs and tables and stuff, but
Nice being back.
yeah, it's kind of a early birthday present to myself.
When's your birthday?
Saturday.
I should get going, but I'll see you later.
Sure.
What I was trying to say is,
He's starting something with her.
yeah. But I mean, she's being nice to him.
When everyone else isn't.
She's trying to give him a chance, and he can go with Sandy.
And Ryan has been saying that nothing was going on with him and Marissa.
Reed Carlson? That sounds
I know that
It's a
actress.
pleasure to meet
Yeah,
you.
me too.
I'm Zach. This is Seth.
I don't remember where I've seen
Hey,
her.
she played Queen of the Exam. She's the girl
Was
from
it?
Queen of... Yeah, she is.
I think the characters are vivid and engaging, especially the Ironess.
Wow, well, can I first just say how great it is to finally see a woman involved in comics.
Who came up with this business plan?
I did.
It's amazing.
You're gonna love her.
The fact that you put this together and you're 17, I'm in awe.
But they're not supposed to talk about what's going on with the comics with Summer. How is she gonna react when she finds out though?
Yeah.
She's a hot, older woman into comics.
Don't get mad, but I was thinking it might be nice to throw Trey a birthday party. You forgot Saturday's his birthday.
No,
How do you know?
you went over to see him, didn't you?
Ryan,
After I asked you not to.
it was no big deal.
Why are you doing all this?
He's your brother.
Exactly. And if everyone had just let me handle it from the beginning, then none of this would have happened. So I'm asking you again, stop pushing it.
I do agree.
sorry.
It's his business. It's his life. Saving people is his thing. Stop trying to do his job.
Do you have an address? I should have known. Honey, I have to go, but let's have dinner tonight, just the two of us.
What's going on with her?
Are you gonna shoot him? Are you gonna shoot someone?
Judy!
Is it something like, he released my video despite everything and he ruined my reputation and all that and she wants revenge?
She's gonna take care of it
That
herself?
sounds a bit intense.
I just hate for him to realize, like, 2 years from now, how important his brother is and then find out he's lost.
You are the most supportive non-girlfriend in history.
Come on, you know if something important was happening in Seth's life, you'd be there for him.
Just like you're there for his graphic novel.
Yeah. But coming from Marissa, the whole, like, you'll realize how important, like, no, girl, how do you treat your mom? I know she's not helping, but Trey's not helping either.
It's like finding a really hot unicorn.
You know, it's just too bad you have a girlfriend, you know? How did Summer take the fact that Reed's a woman?
She doesn't know.
Turns out Summer doesn't want to know anything about the entire enterprise, so I couldn't tell her even if I wanted to.
Well, now she'll want to get involved, I think, so...
Yeah, that's gonna become a problem.
We were just talking about Reed.
Who's Reed?
Seth will tell you. See you later.
But it is true, he has a girlfriend that is madly in love with her.
No, I do. Look, I've changed my mind.
This is literally how things should go, though. She should support him for this.
I want to know everything.
Yeah.
Everything?
Yeah.
Ooh, this is not gonna end well.
Maybe the gun is just for protection, but...
I don't know what you think of it.
Okay, no, not just for protection.
You humiliated me in front of my friends and family. I've been kicked out of every organization and club I belong to. And at home, I have a teenage daughter who sooner or later will find out that her mother was a pornographer. You destroyed a life I spent
No, do not
almost
do
20 years
this.
building.
This would be worse.
So I'm here to kill you.
Wait!
Woohoo!
I wanted you to feel like your life was being taken away.
Yeah, okay. I guess.
You know what's on the way to the Thai place? The apartment of a certain ex-con I know.
Stop.
So you're just not gonna see him anymore?
People who don't learn from the past are doomed to repeat it. Well, I've learned.
Your great victory is gonna be what? Not seeing your brother anymore?
Like it's his fault, man.
I literally mean happy birthday. 4 syllables.
Happy birthday.
4, 6. Hey Trey, happy birthday.
The thing is, I usually agree with what Marissa and Seth said. You know, how it's important to just try and keep a relationship going when the people that care or the people that you care
Yeah,
about.
but sometimes, even if it's your family member,
There it is. All right, great. Let's go. No, wait. He's probably just going to buy cigarettes. Getting into that suspicious-looking canal. With the guy who looks like Ray Reid. All right. Won't be like cold time. Sure, he's just going out for a drink.
Yeah, maybe he's doing something illegal.
Stop it, come on.
dude,
I was just picking up a friend.
Seth is really giving him chances.
We owe some money to.
I'm expecting them to accuse him of something and then he'll come up with an excuse though. Like, it might be something else, not what we think.
That was your problem. I saw you last night. What'd you buy? Coke? Speed? Where is it? Get rid of it right now.
Oh, God, I am such an idiot for ever believing in you. You call my parole officer, because it was his car I got into last night. Yeah, the guy in the alley. It's a buddy of mine from prison. I asked my P.O. to find it because I was worried. He asked me for $5. Am I supposed to say no? The guy's living in a trash can.
I'm gonna talk about this at the end because I'm in
it's
the
funny.
moment.
'Cause when I saw you, I thought to myself, my brothers come over to take me out to breakfast for my birthday.
Doesn't help that I really like the actor, man.
Which one, Ryan or Trey?
Trey.
Maybe I'm the idiot for believing.
I completely understand Ryan's point of view, but it's true that when you're living in a shitty situation and you try to change, people do not believe you. You know?
I'm sorry, but I have been sort of like on Ryan's side of a
Oh, I know.
situation like that. We cannot blame Ryan
I know.
for mistrusting Trey after everything. It's not Ryan's fault that he doesn't trust his brother.
You didn't do anything wrong. I was taking out my frustration with him on you.
This is good.
So does that mean you're willing to give him another chance?
Well, if he's willing to give me one. Last night, Seth and I kind of followed him. We thought we saw him trying to buy drugs.
You went and accused him.
Pretty much.
And no drugs?
He was helping out a homeless guy.
It really sounds bad when he says it like that.
I don't know what to do.
Well, as it happens, you've come to the right place.
You and Zach are fine.
Yeah, we're a good team. I mean...
Is he trying to imply Zach should leave or something?
Zach handles the late night coffee runs.
Or he's not important? You are in a relationship.
You get like a slight gay vibe from him at all? What?
Oh, come on, Seth.
Summer was saying that this could lead to disaster. He's kind of proving her right.
I love these little Miss Vixen sketches.
Who's that?
Breathe.
The waitress. Anyways, I'm gonna call you back in a little bit.
Do not lie to her.
Kind of like with your mom. When you're doing this, that means you know you have something to hide. Is he sending her to tape?
Yeah. I mean, that was a rough wake-up call.
Burn it.
Please, just tell her that her husband did not pay him.
I can't believe I forgot my wallet. I'll just
She forgot her wallet.
She made the party. Okay.
I was thinking maybe we could eat in.
Surprise!
Happy birthday.
It's a peace offering.
Do you take it? Yeah, thank you.
I'm so torn by this whole fucking art,
gotta
man.
discuss it at the end.
Marissa, I have to go out for a bit. Can I trust you while I'm gone? It's only gonna be us and maybe a couple girls from the charity league.
Is that Ryan's brother?
Yeah.
Okay, well, since he's 21, I guess it would be okay if he had a beer, but just one.
I mean, she likes them young.
You can come on. Your daughter's been drinking for years. Stop. They're gonna drink anyway, but saying it's okay, maybe she feels like she achieved something.
She's a responsible mother.
This is gonna be awkward.
I hope this isn't strange.
It is.
No, it's fun.
You know, because this it wasn't my. I didn't.
Guys, come on outside. The best thing about this place is the sunsets.
Lead the way.
I'll bring the wine.
Just imagine.
Don't get drunk. But I'll say to you the same I say to Seth. You are in a relationship.
Angels, thanks for coming.
Just tell me what I'm doing here.
Here, it's the rest of the tapes.
There's a lot of tapes, man.
Just yesterday, I got offered $8,500 for them, but I said no.
Oh, after fleecing Caleb for
I
$500,000.
didn't get a penny out of Caleb.
What are you talking about?
After he got the master tape, he had me beaten up. But I guess he didn't tell you that.
Nope.
But I guess a guy like Caleb Nickel doesn't mind taking chances.
With her life.
Yeah, but it's my reputation he's gambling.
Jules, I never meant to hurt you.
But you
But
still
after he did
did.
that, well, you know what I'm like when I think I'm being cheated.
cheating.
Caleb, you're gonna get it.
Oh,
He didn't see it as a big deal. Like she said, it's not his reputation.
Check out Zach and that hottie.
Hey,
He brought her here.
very attractive.
be honest.
And the thing is, she's not gonna pretend she doesn't know Seth. Summer, you're gonna have to know.
For this, right?
Yeah, it's not like I'm throwing a razor.
This is the name of the episode.
Oh, did he brought some friends?
Is there a party here? Yeah. This is it!
Who are you?
I think the word is spread.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is an old one. 2000 came. Knocked at our door really, really loudly. One beer, they said.
Well, please, this is a party.
Parties in the OC never end up well. Kind of like weddings in Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Excuse me, I'm looking for, Zach.
Are you talking to me, geek?
Oh,
Hey,
passed it. Oh, your hand goes all the way around. Kind of hard to read.
Ryan's brother.
And he's protecting his friends.
Deja vu. OC party, save Ryan Atwood.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
And then a girl that hits on him.
Okay, I'm just...
I'm Jess.
Nice to...
Thanks. I'd show you the rest, but my boyfriend's probably watching. We can go somewhere else.
Sure.
I like how he probably came into the audition room and he was like, I always wanted to play Ryan and I didn't get my chance in season 1. Well.
Sorry. Oh no, come in.
So who are you?
I know this sounds crazy, but have you ever heard of Little Miss Vixen?
You look like her.
How do you know about Little Miss Vixen? Do you know Seth?
Yeah, I'm working with him on his comic book. I'm Reed.
You ass! He's a she!
I never said...
Don't you dare! Don't even pretend that you didn't lie!
Yeah.
Maybe we get the wrong idea.
Oh, this is my fault.
Dude, this is completely on you for this.
Summer, please.
Come on, just shut up, because even when you're not lying, you're lying.
See, it's not knowing that you're working with a girl that hurts more.
That's
Even though she
true.
could have gotten jealous. But lying makes it worse.
Caleb's gonna divorce me. He said he didn't judge me about the whole, you know. But during this trip, he didn't even look at me. I mean, and when he did, I could see it in his eyes. He was disgusted.
That's not true.
He'll divorce me. I'll have no money, no career, no friends. Nothing for me and my girls.
What if something was to happen to Caleb?
No, 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 no. Is he implying killing Caleb so she can inherit and then be with them?
Please, no.
What's happening to you is my fault. So if getting rid of Caleb means you and your daughters will be taken care of, I'll do it.
No.
Julie, please say no.
Do not let this go further. Although even if she said no, I am afraid he will take this further.
Thank you for everything you've done for Trey. You've been amazing.
If anything, this is gonna go somewhere.
I know what it's like to have someone believe in you when no one else does.
Oh. Kiss, 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 kiss.
What happened?
Oh my god.
Oh, shit.
What is it? I don't know.
Is she breathing?
I don't know.
What happened?
The fact that it's her, I don't know.
I don't think that... No, he did not kill her. What the fuck?
I'm a bit afraid he might have.
No, why?
I don't know how that could have happened, but why would she specifically be dead?
I know that it's gonna cause problem because he's the last one who's seen her alive, I guess, but...
Is it like did they do drugs or something and she overdosed?
What is it?
Well, apparently the kids threw a party for Trey and it got a little out of hand. Some girl took drugs. She passed out in the pool.
Okay, she did a lot of drugs with Trey. Did he give the drugs?
You think he did?
Did he lie about what happened? Because what he gave that guy looked a lot more than $5.
Carter seems
I don't know.
wonderful. He is. Be careful. His divorce was really hard on him. He's divorced. Not over her yet, right?
Well, I think he is. It's just that the wounds are still raw. But he's a great guy. I just thought you should know.
It gives me a vibe of I told her so she would stay away, be too afraid.
Where you been? Oh, you know her? Seth, right?
I think that he gave her the drug, yeah. Oh, fuck.
Who lives here?
I do.
Okay, you're gonna have to turn around this. Let's take you in.
What?
because she lives there.
We found a bag of ecstasy, and I'm betting that somebody gave it to that girl. Till I find out who supplied the drugs, I'm arresting the owner of the house.
He's gonna take the fall.
I brought the drugs.
I don't think he brought all the drugs.
I'll meet you in jail. Officer, I'm his lawyer.
Right, you have the right to remain silent.
No matter what happened, he's standing up for Marissa, which is cool. But there is a chance that he lied to Ryan and he had drugs on him for real. Because she was with them.
No. I think he's doing one for Marissa.
I think he's doing one for Marissa for sure, because he could have just kept his mouth shut, not said anything, and Marissa would have gone, to jail until he found out. So him saying he brought the drugs is, standing up for Marissa. But the fact that the girl he was with took a lot of drugs, enough to pass out, and it's her specifically. We saw other people, drugs could have been a thing all over the place. We saw stuff. The fact that it's her that ended up in the pool makes me think that they spent time together and he took out drugs. He had drugs on him and they did drugs together. He had this look of I don't know, he seemed a bit not there too, so
yeah.
I'm thinking my fear this episode when he told Ryan the truth of what happened was that he always seems to come up with excuses of stuff, but sometimes, it's a coincidence and stuff, and you mess up your the way you see a scene, but many times like that, I don't know.
I mean, the watch was a thing, and you had the receipt.
Yeah, but
not
twice like that, and that's the thing. Okay, for the watch we were wrong, but we were right about him stealing the egg. We were right about him starting a fight with the guy at the shop, all of that. And when we're there and we see it happen and we confront him, he always comes up with, it wasn't my fault, stuff like that. He puts the blame somewhere else. But there's always an issue. Every episode since he's been there, there's an issue, and he comes up with a great excuse. And I thought that I gave him $5, do you know many fucking, parole officers who take you in the middle of the night like that, and bring you to other cons? I thought it's a bit fishy. Maybe it's true, but and it looked like a lot more than $5. And the guy came out of a room with the door and stuff. I don't think he looked homeless. I'm thinking he lied to Ryan and he did take drugs, maybe. Even if he didn't, the whole pushing Ryan to have a relationship with his brother, I said it in the episode, I have been in a situation where, maybe not the same, but I know people kind of like Trey, who do shit, and then they want you to trust them again. They want you to treat them nicely and all of that.
Despite what they have done.
Yeah, and if you do not trust them as much as you trust others, they kind of blame you, they're mad at you for not trusting them. But the thing is, you created this situation. You messed up. I am all for second chances, for real. But Ryan has been giving second chances in his entire fucking life. Trey has messed up several times. Enough that now, whenever something happens, Ryan jumps to conclusions all the time. That's because he comes from years of going through this, of just seeing his brother mess up.
I will change. It's not gonna happen again, and it happened over and over and over again. And despite the fact that he's saying, "I'm sorry, I did bad, I did you wrong," he's not changing. He's not learning from his mistake.
If he was truly someone trying to do better, and all that, I guess, I get it. It would suck to have your brother mistrust you constantly. But last episode, he stole. Mm-hmm. And they had to, help him out. And he's like, just shake my hand and forgive me. It's not that easy. Especially since he's the one that almost got Ryan in jail. Season 1, episode 1. Well, what's it called? A fucking juvie or something? Not necessarily jail because he's a minor, but he put him in those situations, and Ryan has experience with people like his parents, and all of that, like his crowd from Shino. He knows how they are. So the whole, why don't you forgive me? Like, it's not his fault, man. You made this happen. You gotta work, not Ryan. Ryan doesn't have to force himself for shit here. He gave you a chance by bringing you back with the Coens. That's all he has to do. That's already more than he should do. That's more than he has to do. He doesn't owe you shit. You being someone's brother, sister, parent, that's not a God-given right. You gotta work for relationships, even if it's family. And I know it sucks to say that, because when we were kids, I remember when we were teenagers, or at least you were still a teenager with our brother, and I was an adult and I had moved out. I remember coming back home and you know, hearing fights and stuff, and I used to be the same too, like fighting with our mom. That was something that happened often. And I saw a fight, like just shouting and stuff, and stuff were said, and I remember saying, you're saying these things in between yourselves, and you're not thinking that, you know, we're family. Like, you should treat them differently. You should treat each other differently, because that's all we have. Like, people like that matter.
True. But sometimes, even if they are family members, people can do stuff that you cannot forgive, that you don't have it in yourself to forgive.
Depending on what the stuff is, I do believe that you should make an effort to stay in the life of your loved ones and stuff. Family is important. This is still something I hold dear to me. This is something I believe in. But there are limits to everything. Someone mistreats you, someone abuses you, someone, you know, does something that's unforgivable. You do not owe that person anything. And now that I'm adult and I've gone through shit, and I know how my relationship stands with everyone that used to be close to me or is close to me, I also understand that sometimes you give, and you give. You don't have much else to give, so you stop giving. Ryan is in his right not to want a relationship with Trey if Trey is not capable of doing the work too. Ryan doesn't have to be the one that reaches out all the time. So as much as I understand, and I kind of agree with what Marissa and Seth were saying, especially Marissa just saying he matters and stuff, and I don't want him to regret it. Like, everything that they want to do it for Ryan's sake, because they don't want him to. And we've seen this, like him just feeling bad about Trey not being there, or Trey being pushed out. Like, he feels sad about everything that's going on, but he's trying to be mature, and he's trying to look out for himself.
His brother still brought it up on himself.
Kind of like, you do not stay, as much as you love those people, you cannot stay on a sinking ship with someone who wants to drown. You'll drown with them. So if Trey doesn't want to help himself, I agree that Ryan should stay away.
That's the thing, though. If it's a big if, we take out the part where he's responsible for the drug and the girl almost drowning in the pool. If it was only Trey trying to be better, of course he has some relapses. Like, he stole the A because he was desperate to have money for the apartment. Because,
yeah, I know, but if you're looking at this from Marissa and Seth's perspective, we only know Trey for these episodes. Ryan has known him for his whole life.
I'm looking at everybody, okay? I understand I understand Trey's perspective. If it is true that he's trying to have a better life, like to get better, and yes, he has some relapse, but still he is trying, and no one is believing him. No, everybody's giving him a hard time, and his own brother do not trust him and comes up to conclusion every single time. It is true that it does not help you to get better. But, like you said,
he has messed up once, Ryan. He got wrong once with the watch. So after that, you know, he gave him a 1 second chance. Come back with the Coens. He started a fight with the clerk at the shop. That led to the watch situation. We messed up there. We gave him another chance. We were like, okay, sorry, I messed up. Come back. He stole. How many chances do we have to give him?
That's the thing.
And it's easy for us to be more like Marissa and Seth and be like, okay, like he's trying, he messed up once. But for Ryan, it's a lifetime of messes. Trey hasn't just showed up in his life for the first time 4 episodes ago, 2-3 episodes ago. For the others, yes, they do not know him. They don't know what he's done in the past. Ryan has grown up with him. He's been in messes because of him. His whole fight or flight, attitude is like troublemaker attitude. The stuff that put him in trouble in the beginning of season 1, that's his old life, but that's this crowd. Mm-hmm. And now that Trey is here, Ryan has this PTSD attitude of like, I don't want this in my new life. And Trey has not proved, he has not done anything right now that grants, trust or anything that proves to Ryan he should trust him. If anything, he's been showing that he hasn't changed. Yes, we were not right about the watch, but we have good reasons to be on the edge here, on the fence. But he's treating Ryan like, no, you owe him trust or anything. No, he doesn't owe him shit. That's what I'm saying. So this whole, you should give him a second chance. No, he should not give him anything. If he wants to give him a second chance, he will. It's okay to talk to him about it. To push the issue, I'm on Ryan's side. They don't get that right, unfortunately. As much as the way they tried to do this, I don't agree with. Trying to make it sound like he owes it to Trey, or he has to forgive him. He doesn't have to do anything. If he wants to, he will. So to tell him, like he's trying, he's doing his best, and I mean, it's just happy birthday stuff, like kind of like how Seth did it, and he ended up saying, okay, fine.
6 syllables.
Maybe, like, okay. But keep pushing pushing the issue when Ryan is saying no. I don't want that. I don't think it's, I don't think Ryan has to do anything in this situation. And if we were right about the drugs, if Ryan was right about the drugs, it's even worse. Because not only did he slip back, which is still something that can happen. I'm not saying anything. Addiction is difficult to quit. That's why it's an addiction. Trey is entitled to messing up. Like, he can mess up again. It's part of life. But he lied about it to Ryan, and that is why I'm saying Ryan has the right not to believe him, not to trust him, and not to forgive him.
And now it's even worse because if it is true that he brought the drugs, that he used them, he probably almost caused someone's death.
Yeah. So, as much as, I believe, yes, second chances, that's all great. Trey will go through life, will do his thing, but he will suffer the consequences. He went to jail, that's one consequence. Now he's back, and he's still messing up. I'm not saying he doesn't deserve a chance. I'm not saying he doesn't deserve a life. I'm saying he doesn't deserve Ryan's automatic forgiveness and trust. That's all I'm saying.
Of course not. He needs to work for it.
If he wants it, he has to work for it. But Ryan, he's not forced to do shit. And yes, I've been saying that a lot in this discussion. I'll say it more, louder.
But it is true. I mean, yes, it is sad if Ryan does not want to have a relationship with his brother because he does not want to change. Yes, it is sad that
it's all very sad.
Ryan do not believe his brother if it is true that he's done nothing wrong and he's trying to change. But from what we saw, everything put out the fact that Trey do not want to change.
And granted, it sucks because I do care about the characters too. Like, I always love a broken character in a show that wants to do better. So this is great, and we've been through this with Ryan.
Brotherhood also, you love those.
And I love brothers. I love that. And yes, if things worked out perfectly, that's great. But I am looking out for Ryan. I don't want him to get hurt, and I'm a bit tired of people expecting him to take shit.
And to just forgive every single time?
Yeah, like, he doesn't have to do that. Like, it's okay to look out for you, man. He's always the one saving others and taking the shit on his shoulders. For once, I'm kind of happy that he wants to protect himself.
Well, I mean, he did it with his mom. Mm-hmm. He needs to do it with his brother.
At least put his boundaries. So we know his boundaries. That's good. We'll see where it goes. The whole Trey and Marissa thing, I like it if it stays innocent, which I don't think it will. Kind of like with Kirsten and Carter, like, I'm seeing bits of emotions from one of them.
Why would
to
you
the
be
other.
okay if it doesn't stay innocent?
Because Ryan and Marissa are also starting something. They almost kissed this episode, and if Trey gets in his head the idea that, you know, he wants to go further with Marissa, it's definitely going to cause trouble.
Yeah.
And they already are, you know, facing issues and stuff between themselves. Like, we don't need that. That's why I'm a bit worried of this becoming a thing. Because Marissa doesn't seem to show anything towards Trey, but Trey sure seems to be looking at Marissa.
I mean, she's being kind to him. She gave him a chance, even though that he fucked up. And like she said, she knows what it is when everybody do not trust you, but one person does, and
How
is
cute
on your
was
side.
that, though? How cute was that she said that to Ryan? He has been the one standing up, you know, for her in all this mess last season. He's a good dude. He deserves happiness.
I want to talk about the other couple who deserve also
Oh, man.
happiness if one of them do not messed up.
The thing is, you're a teenage boy. It's okay to have crushes. She's an older woman. She's hot. She's into comics. But Summer is your girlfriend. You did so much to get her back. At the very least, you owe it to her to tell her the truth. And trust her a little bit more. I know, like, granted, if he had told her the truth, she probably would have gotten jealous. But give her credit, man. Like, give her a chance to be mature about it. It's okay to work with girls. It's okay to have a funny, you know, banter with a friend over this. But if it turns into an issue where it puts your job, your potential job in jeopardy, you have a great thing going. You could do so much with that graphic novel, but your hormones are getting in the way, and you have a girlfriend. It's not even worth it, man.
And you know what? Yes, there's the fact that she's hot, she's smart.
She's hot.
She loves comics, but the fact is, when they presented this idea, I love your graphic novel, but I prefer your business plan. Who come up with that idea? Zach?
Well, no, she didn't say she preferred anything.
No, but I mean, she was more interested about the business plan that Zach came up with.
Of course, that's her job. That's
instead
her
of the comics. So, for Seth, I mean, once again, it's being like tossed aside for Zach.
No, I feel like it's more like she said the comic was great, and then she also praised Zach, and Seth was jealous. That's it. Like, he to have the attention of a gorgeous woman that's into the same thing as you are on him, he just felt like, oh, like, he liked it, and to have Zach also get praised, it didn't feel as special anymore. He just got jealous. It's not like, I don't think it's that deep, but it could lead to something deeper. Issues with Summer, which I don't think we'll get, because, like, so close after they got together, I don't think it's going to turn into anything serious. But what it's telling me is that there's no way we can work with Zach if every time we try it turns into a fucking competition.
Because it just is just so good. Like, he's nice, he's smart, he's good looking, he plays polo, and he's into comics.
Seth needs to, first of all, become more confident about his worth. And
good luck with that.
And he needs to also realize Summer's worth. Being into an older woman, that's one thing. Like, he's a teenage boy. To use the idea, oh, she's into comics as a reason to crush on her. Like, Summer has literally dressed up as a fucking superhero to turn you on. She is into your idea of a comic. It's just that you messed it up. Yeah. So, she has also proven that if she cares about him enough to want to get interested by his comic. Like, she has PTSD over what happened last time, but she still wants to support him, which she should. In a relationship, you should support each other's passions, that's great. Like, you don't want to have something this big
and not be a part of it,
and not be able to share it. You know, that's going to be a horrible relationship. So she should want to talk about this with him, and he should be fine with talking about this with her. But to use that against her a little bit, sort of like, oh, like, this girl, like, I'm into her and stuff only because of that, when Summer has also the potential to be into this. It's a bit, like, it's childish, and it's a bit unfair. And to make it a competition with Zach the way he did it too, like, you just got back into a partnership with him and you're already messing it up, man. I really want the comic book, the graphic novel to work. I think it's a great idea, but if they cannot stop this childish competition, it's just gonna suck. It's gonna suck.
We've been seeing a lot of them that, unfortunately, Seth is not mature enough.
I know.
And I don't want to put it all on the fact that he's so insecure about himself because he's him, you know? Most of the time, he has a hard time believing that Summer chooses him, like she's with him, like that he got the girl because in today's life, he's the nerd at school, you know?
It's just, we'll see where it goes.
Everything should have pointed out the fact that she should be with someone like Zach, someone popular, someone within the polo team, someone handsome, someone...
Polo team.
Polo team, yeah. But she chooses him. So he... Chose him, sorry. My English today, guys.
But now we'll see where it goes. But Summer has a right to be pissed, and just the lies, man. When you're lying,
because
you're giving truth to the rumors, truth to the fear and the jealousy. Kirsten, same thing, by the way.
When you're lying, because you feel that you have something to be guilty of.
Yeah. And by the way, like, I'm moving on to Kirsten really quickly because there's not much to say there. Nothing really evolved except that I'm not sure about the warning. It does feel like she's just looking out for Carter and she warned that girl off of it.
She's trying to push her away.
But is that what, like, the thing? She could have done it just to, like, as a take care of him, like, be careful with him, like, because she's looking out for him. Or she did that to scare her away.
I think so. His divorce was really harsh on him. Like, I think he's over her, but the wounds are still raw.
It sounds like that a little bit, which I hate because, man, like...
Come on. We just saw her face when Sandy said, we met Erin. I want to try to set them up. Help me out to set them up.
She drank that glass real quick, too.
She had a crush on Carter.
I know.
And
it's not okay.
She's acting jealous just like her son.
Having a crush, you can't really control it, but manipulating things like that, just keeping that hidden, not talking about it, like, it's just gonna lead to more issues. She hasn't done anything. Like, she can have a crush. It's okay. When you're in a relationship, I'm not the type to say that you can't look or be saying like, oh, I'm in a relationship, so I cannot say anyone else is pretty. Like, I don't really believe that, especially if it's been years in the same relationship. Humans will be humans. We can't really stop anyone from looking, but when you start acting on those looks, that's when it gets problematic. If she is starting to question her love for Sandy over Carter, this is bad. If she's starting to act upon it, which she hasn't, so right now there's nothing to blame her for. I'm just worried of where it's going. So we'll see. If she's just looking out for Carter and she's just seeing him as a dear friend and she's worried that him spending a lot of time with Sandy means he's going to be around her more, around her life more, and she's worried about where it's going to go. We'll see. Like, it's nothing bad yet. It's just it worries me.
Yeah, but there's a potential to become bad.
I know.
And I don't like it.
It's especially since it's in a drama show. We know, like, they will take this as an opportunity. And
yeah, but speaking about drama, Julie and her ex-lover.
It was fun to see her loose like that for an episode, kind of like the Julie of old that we never see, because now she's such a materialistic bitch.
But what she's doing is just appearance and reputation.
She gave them hopes. She kind of reignited the flame, and there's a reason why she left him to begin with. And I think she looked a bit worried, because if this guy, she knows how he is when he feels cheated and stuff, like, if he has a tendency to go over the top and do crazy shit, and he has just insinuated that he would kill Caleb to get her, and if she gave him signs, like, if he took that as a sign that, yep, she might be into you, there might be a future here, I am really worried he's going to try something. Caleb, you should not have messed up with this. She has a right to be pissed about that, by the way. We have talked about this in the past. Caleb played with the chance that her life would be destroyed. It was not his his thing to do. Like if he said he was gonna take care of it by paying him, he should have taken care of it by paying him, not doing whatever the shit he did. Because that's her life, that's her reputation, and he was willing to gamble with it. It led to destruction, and then he was the one brushing it off like it was nothing. But the speech she gave,
those people never learns, and even though if you pay them, they're still gonna act upon it. No, the fact is, you never paid a guy.
But yeah, no, the speech she gave about losing everything, like it's real, it's raw, and it hurt her enough that she showed up with a gun trying to scare him just so he would feel what it felt like. So
to lose everything.
Yeah, it was not nothing, but Caleb brushed it off like it was nothing. So she has a right to be pissed. She is in a bad situation though because she doesn't want to be left alone with nothing. And if she divorces Caleb or he divorces her, she will be left with nothing. Although I don't know if she signed anything, but technically she should have the money. But yeah, so
or maybe they got a prenup.
That's the thing. Maybe she signed something that doesn't allow for her to get
Caleb
anything,
is a really careful man with his money.
I know.
Huh?
So that's why
he destroyed his relationship with Lindsay because of it.
But that's why, as much as she might want to divorce Caleb, I don't think she will make the first move because she doesn't want to lose the safety net and the money. If he divorces her, she's left with nothing, so she doesn't want that either. But the relationship between them is fucked up. Right now it's pretty much destroyed. And if now he wants to play a part in this and he wants to save her by getting rid of Caleb, yeah, we might have a potential attempted murder in the works here, and I'm afraid. Not that I care much about Caleb, but I don't want anyone to die.
I don't want him to die either.
In any case, that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode with us. If you want to see the next 2 episodes right away, they are on Patreon already. You can check them out. The link is in the description below.
And if you don't want to, the next one will be on YouTube pretty soon.
Yes.
See you there.
Bye.